Brought to you by MTN.
Project Fame! What a feeling! Lights flash. Can you hear the crowd roar? They're calling your name. They're feeling your game. This is your moment. So stand up and shine. This is your moment. Oh yeah. Project Fame. This is your moment. Oh yeah. This is your time. Oh yeah. Take that chance.
Good morning. How is everybody?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you. And the cushion, please. Thank you, Margaret. Hi, guys. Sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. So, what's your vision when you leave this house? Because the idea is for you to have this thing written down. No, you don't have to have written it, but what's your vision for your life? What do you want to do with your life after the competition?
After the competition, I want to be a full-time performer.
Okay.
Entertainer, music.
How? How are you going to go about that? Yeah, that's why we're talking.
Dedicated
everybody, let's talk about it together. Does everybody here want to be a performer when they leave?
Yes,
Sorry?
yes,
Full-time performer?
yeah.
Who doesn't want to be a full-time performer? You want to be a
musician. I'm going to learn how to play your instrument.
instrument?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't want to be a full-time performer?
I would like to
I'm being a performer.
but teach more.
Okay. Teach what?
Music.
Music, okay. I saw your hand up, Margaret.
Yeah, like Nini was saying. Learn
Like
to play the
Nini?
instrument.
Okay, you want to learn an instrument first.
Yeah.
Now, is it that you want to learn an instrument before you become a performer or what?
No,
On the guitar.
like,
Yeah, learning the guitar.
I also want to further more on the piano.
On the piano,
Yeah.
okay. You started learning the piano?
Yes.
Good. Olawale, what do you want to do? What's your vision?
I noticed that there's some kind of music that when I listen to them makes me feel different. So I've now made some research. I discovered that there's a way music can actually influence you in so many ways. Like can influence you to smoke, can influence you to cry. So I really want to go much into music. Like I want to know how to use music to help people, so entertain them, basically. So, but in different ways, and I'm working hard towards that.
Fantastic. Okay, so we have performers, we have teachers, we have people who want to use instruments when they're performing. Now, I find everything that you're saying interesting. Now, that's what you want to do. Have you thought of how? How are you going to go about doing it? Yes, Solawale.
For me, I'm into business.
Good.
So, and after I leave this place, I have mind of continuing that and making it bigger.
Good.
And
what kind of business are you in?
I sell laptops.
Wow.
I repair laptops.
Wow.
Gadgets generally. I have flair for gadgets generally.
Okay. I like the sound of that, which means that you can sustain yourself.
Yes.
All right? How many of you have that as well? How many of you have things that can sustain you whilst you're trying to break into the market? Margaret, what are you doing to sustain
now-
yourself? Or what are you planning to do? If you're not doing anything, what are you planning?
I think it'll be music or arts. Try to write poems and rhymes.
You need something to keep you going. Writing poems is not going to make you money. You need to make money whilst you're waiting to break into the industry. Think about it. I'll come back to you. Nini.
Yes, ma'am. Before I got here, I was working in a school.
Okay.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
what were you teaching?
I was not teaching. I was supervisor stroke inspector.
Inspector.
Yes, stroke welfare officer. Yes, so I was doing a lot. I used to sell clothes and accessories and stuff. When I started working, I slowed down because I didn't have time to, ask people for my money and stuff.
Yes.
But now I can start, maybe get an assistant to help me out.
But one of the things you have to be careful, people mustn't owe you.
Yes, ma. That's why I stopped, ma.
Yes,
because
they
were
mustn't
owing
owe
me.
you.
So,
it's cashless society now.
yes,
Let them
ma.
swipe.
Yes, ma.
And then
money
they get
first,
it.
then yes, ma. I'm not joking now because I need the money for studio time and all of that.
Exactly.
Yes, ma.
Exactly. Malayo, what are your plans?
I've been interested in knitting.
Knitting?
Yes, since my primary school days. So
I
learned more how to use the machine. So I have my own machine.
Okay.
So I can knit a complete baby set.
Wow.
And in school, while I was in school, I used to do backup in studio. So I have some studio.
Which is really good. Isn't that how Wandeko, got his own break? He was backup for a long time. He was backup for the band now, wasn't he? For a lot of musicians, Wandeko.
Then, being a food engineer, during my SWEP, like industrial training stuff, I did some of my attachments with catering services.
Good.
So snacks, catering, cake, and all that.
Very good.
They are all locked down.
Very good. All locked down. So you have to. Now, I see the fashion designer. I see everybody has some. Roland, what do you have to make money?
Before I came here, I used to work in a hospital. In the laboratory. I studied microbiology. Then I run a salon.
What kind of salon?
Barbing salon.
Wow.
Male salon.
I like you guys. So everybody knows how to make
too.
a little something good. Now, my next question then is, we have all these things to sustain us. What then do we have to do so that we get to where we want to get in record time?
Well, my plan is I would give myself a routine, like I've been doing that before I got here. Times when I would probably have time out to write songs.
Okay.
And
that's very key, routine. I like the sound of routine, very good. But what else? There's something else that's very key. Yes, Roland?
For me, it's, apart from giving myself a routine, I will give myself to mentorship. I will attach myself to someone that's ahead in
the industry. Very good. I hope you are noting these things down. A routine, key. Having a mentor, key. But something else. Time frame. You've got to give yourself a time frame. You've got to say to yourself, I leave the house. In 1 year, I must have done this. By the end of the second year, this must have happened. By the end of the third year, this must have happened. All right? I don't know what it is. It's up to you to decide, okay? But if you want a future in this industry without a timeline, you're going to be in trouble. Whoever wins 5 million here, we think 5 million is a lot of money. 5 million is how many 100,000s? 50. How many days are there in a month? 30. You can spend 5 million in 1.5 months.
50 days.
Yeah. 100,000. 100,000 a day. Can you spend 100,000 a day? With ease. That's how money is. Shares are good. But shares are usually good long term. You must be prepared to leave your money in shares for a long time. Let me give you an example. I think it was last year, one of the shares that I got, about 700,000 naira worth. You know, just had some 700,000. And it was when did I get it? Last year, I think it was last year, December. Around last year, December, I got it. It's now worth 2 million. Wow. So, I need to see your visions. I need to see your time frame tomorrow. Can I go now? Yeah. And I will see you tomorrow. Alrighty. Well done. Very nice. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. And please have all the questions you want to ask because that's my last time with you guys. Yes.
Project Fame! What a feeling!
Oh yeah, we see baby loke. Sheboluwa lo ṣe yo. Oh yeah now, owó wọlé wá nana. Sheboluwa lo ṣe yo. Oh yeah, Lagos today and London tomorrow. Olúwa ló ṣe yo nana. Ọmọ jayé. Sheboluwa lo ṣe yo. Oh yeah, ọmọ láyọ̀ lókè. Sheboluwa lo ṣe yo. Oh yeah, owó wọlé wá nana. Sheboluwa lo ṣe yo. Oh yeah, Lagos today and London tomorrow. Olúwa ló ṣe yo. Oh yeah, ọmọ jayé nana. Sheboluwa lo ṣe yo. Mama, when you get lama, I go buy you. La 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 la. I'll be your superstar. Mama, when last Panama, I go buy you Range Rover. La 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 la. I'll be your superstar. Mama, when your boy Hama, I go buy you Range Rover. La 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 la. 'Cause I'll be your superstar. Mama, when you get Hama, I go buy you Range Rover. We'll be superstars. Okay, now. Yeba. No, I don't know. Emini Bola.
Project Fame! What a feeling!
How are you guys? Are you asleep or awake or half asleep, half awake or high or low? You don't have a watch. How do you know it's afternoon? Give me your book. Give me all your books. Do like a monologue, but in song.
I remember when I used to play the keys for you, Papa. You always liked the organ sound, even when I loved the piano voice.
Better.
Whenever I You always came to the keyboard and you increased the volume and then changed the tone. And then he will move my hand from here to here.
To the base.
And I will look at him and I will want to be respectful and say nothing. Okay. But deep inside, I knew music could sound better. But little did I know, he was just doing what he knew and training me for this level. Okay. I will never forget the day before the semifinals. Papa said he was gonna call a concert. Why? Because his son was gonna travel. No rehearsals, no crowd. 30 minutes to 5. He sent a broadcast SMS and said, everyone should come and watch Dr. Ricketts live in concert. No, he does that all the time. He does that all the time. Most of the songs were home, and I had to play almost all instruments. When he goes on the drums, I go on the keyboard. When he goes on the lead guitar, I go on the drums.
End it, end it.
And when the jam goes off, I really have to sing with him. Even when I didn't know most of the songs. And I didn't like them either. But I had no choice. But little did I know, he was preparing me for this moment. And I'm sure right now, Papa, I've done you proud. And you're smiling. If you're watching this, I know you're smiling. And next time I'm called to play, I will play with all my heart. I will sing with everything that's within me. Yeah. 'Cause you're now my Uncle Ben. You're my Mrs. Ige. You're my Mommy J. And you're still my Papa.
Shoo. Omalayo.
I will never forget how much they gave, sacrificed everything. When I was about to write my junior WAEC exams, they sold everything.
Wow. Wow.
They sold everything just for me to stay in school. When I got my admission, they did everything. They sold everything. My dad would rather walk naked than for him to see me come back from school and say, I'm defaulting school fees. My mom would rather go starving than see me at home because I've not paid my school fees.
Say thank you.
I just want to say thank you, Mom. I just want to say thank you, Daddy. Even though my parents were not singers, they are not singers. My mom can't even sing to rhythm or key. But every time she comes out to give testimony in the church, she always says something that before I gave birth to my son, I told God I don't know how to sing and I don't know how to dance, but I want a child that can sing.
Sing it, boy.
I want a child that can dance. And every time she says that, it gives me a courage to move on.
Sing, boy.
Even when I'm looked down upon, even when I was used, even when nobody wanna listen to me, I kept moving on.
Sing.
In the sun, in the rain, through the hard times.
Sing it.
So many people, so many stages, crusades, where you have to sing under open heaven and rain starts to fall. You can't leave the place. All you got to do is sing and sing and sing. A day journey, 2 days journey, 3 days journey, just to sing.
Woo!
Sometimes my parents were scared. Sometimes they're scared that I might just go and not come back. But here I am. Here I am.
Say thank you.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being there. I could remember when I was growing up, my dad knew I knew how to dance. So because of me, he bought some these black records. Yeah, this
turntable.
So yeah, some turntables of renowned artists in those days. It was Fuji garbage. Yeah. 'Cause I love to dance. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you to my parents for giving me this privilege, for giving me all the opportunity I have and I'm enjoying now. Thank you. My mom taught me how to do house chores. She just knows that you're gonna need to survive on your own someday. And she always say, I'm not always gonna be there, but learn to survive by yourself. Learn to take good care of yourself so that everywhere you go, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm eyeing the bell. Woo! Bye.
Project Fame!
What a feeling!